for the moment you've all been
Tell you
waiting
what,
for.
man, I'm gonna loan you my Monopoly set, man. Come back and I'm dang old top hat's gone, a little bit of boardwalk. I'm gonna loan you my mustard stains on a boardwalk park place too, man. And I'm gonna dang old wing out and we're gonna mom coming over and end up playing Stratego, man.
Why does Lewis have to come in and hit every single button as soon as he fucking gets in here? Oh my god. Anyways, good morning. How is everybody this morning? Got Jenny in here. Good morning, Jenny. Mav's in here, dropping lizard. Hi, Mav. Shadow, morning co-captain. What's up, Shadow? Lewis dropping every fucking button. Hi, Lewis. How's work today, Lewis? I assume that's where you are because that's where you always are. Anyways, Sunday morning. I haven't done this game for a while. We did some ATS last week, and we took a couple streams off last week. And I figured it's time to get back into some Euro trucking. We are still very much in the northern part of the map, the Nordic Horizons DLC. I didn't go into this intending to showcase the DLC, and that's still not what I'm doing, but I kind of find myself sticking there because it's beautiful, so... I'm home for now, but in 2 hours I go in. Oh. But you got 2 hours to sit here and press buttons. That's going to be really, really annoying. Holy hell. Hi, Booger in chat. What's up, Holly? How are you doing today? So, we're going to do a little bit of trucking for a few hours, and then we're going to end, and we're going to take some time off, and then we'll stream again tonight. I'm thinking probably Fortnite, but I'm not 100% sure at this point. We may do something else, but we'll see when we get there. We got some time to figure it out. Let's get the music playing. Maybe just the volume just a little bit. I'm great, thanks. Awesome. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday morning. It's doing nothing but snowing here. I keep looking out my window and there's more and more snow, and it's just making me really not want to go outside. So we're gonna stay inside and we're gonna do some trucking. Let's see, where do we want to go? We don't want to go there. Lithuania, maybe. That's just empty pallets. What's LV? Latvia, Estonia, Russia. We haven't been to Russia yet. We can take a telescopic handler. We could take a material handler further into Sweden. I'm thinking the Russian mission. Why not? 75 degrees here. Thank you for that. Because I needed to be a little bit more depressed today, you know? I absolutely hate the cold, hate the snow. I don't want to deal with it anymore. I'm barely going to make my coffee. I've got mine right here, nice and full, ready to go. Looks like we got a 96-kilometer hike to pick up our load here. Everything is really far away, apparently.
Take the second exit.
Let's just drive on the sidewalk. That's fine.
Right.
Yeah, I'll be 100% honest. I woke up about maybe 2 hours ago. I just figured, let's get this day started. I woke up at like 9:30 and jumped out of bed like I had all these crazy things to do, and then like a half an hour went by and I realized I don't really have anything to do today, so I don't know why I jumped out of bed. Jesus. The jake brake on this truck works a little bit too good. It's almost like brakes. Noon here, I just cracked my first beer. That's impressive. just gonna plow through everything.
Ready to turn left. Turn left.
Jesus, God, the brakes are so sensitive when there's no trailer on this thing. It just flies everywhere. I adulted this morning? That sounds terrible. Why would you do that? I don't like doing adult things. It's not fun and I don't want to. Afternoon, Booger. What's up, Wacky? How you doing, bud? Oh, mother of God. Guys, we've been live in 9 minutes and we've already got a gigantic raid from none other than Mr. Eager Gaming. Holy shit. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, Raiders. We got coming in here. We got Uncle J-Pop with the big old raid. We got Jolly Rancher, Peachy, Murray Cameron says Baby Shark Streamer raid. I guess that is what he is, huh? He's the Baby Shark Streamer. We know that. Let's see. Buttons ain't working yet. Let's go over here. I don't know that I have any moderators in the chat. Let's throw a shout out for Mr. Eager right there. Make sure you guys go and check him out. He is the leader of the Stream Team Group Club Association. My truck, thank you. I'll grow up. Good morning. He's not feeling good, so we raid. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Eager. Who's lizarding? Who's lizarding? Greg, welcome in. Jojo, welcome in. Pat, welcome in. We're doing a little Euro trucking this morning. We had to drive 100 kilometers just to find a load, but, you know. Who do you think? I gotta be honest, I don't know. Everybody comes in here in Lizards and Pedros and... We have a rule over here that the stream doesn't officially start until Pedro makes his first appearance. Wacky Pie is usually pretty good at following that rule. Cowgirl, thank you for the Pedro. Pressing all the buttons. Holly says, welcome Raiders. Murray's Draw. Is that a pineapple on a pizza? Doesn't sound very good.
How long's this bozo gonna go on?
Well, that's what I've been asking for the last 10 years.
Oh!
It hasn't been 10 years. It's been maybe, oh, excuse you, Cowgirl. Oh, God. That's where I'm supposed to be. We got another Pedro. Alright, let's go pick up this load. I can't see my screen now. Here we go.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Let's do this.
At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
You know, Peachy, that's
I
kind of
award
weird.
you no points, and may God have mercy on your
There was some
soul.
good points.
Booty, 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 rockin' everywhere. Booty, 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 rockin' everywhere. Booty, 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 rockin' everywhere.
Queen of Chaos is here, right? Just come over and press all the buttons. We got a dog laughing. Got a hot dog. We got a cookie on my face. Whatever the fuck this guy's doing. What the hell? That was awesome. There's so many things happening. I don't know who's sending what. There's a hot dog dancing on top of my head. Hey mate, sorry I had to hit the bathroom. Oh, no worries, Eater. I understand the raiding and running. They said you weren't feeling good, but I appreciate you bringing everybody over. We'll try and take good care of them. Except for that cowgirl. She's, you know, It's a little sus. But everybody else will take care of. Music is a little loud compared to you. Can't see what the hell I'm going. You guys know all this crap you're throwing up is right on my screen, right? I can't see my truck. I can't see where I'm driving.
Turn right.
Thanks, Girl. Max, what's going on, bud? Didn't see you roll in. I just see PNGs. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry, but welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. Thank you for coming over. God, who's breaking my shit? You'll survive? Yeah, I think I'll survive. I've dealt with worse. I really have. Cowgirl? Well, I think I did, didn't I? Chaos Rain. We need some jump scares? No. Usually the only one that does jump scares is Cliffy. And then he gets mad when you do it back to him. Oh, I'm old, my heart, you can't do jump scares. Oh, you do it to me. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's loud. Why is that so loud? How come your mic is only coming on the left channel? I have no idea. That's probably a level of settings that I don't really want to try to figure out at the moment. Jesus. Had to be Cowgirl. As soon as you say the word jump scare, she gets all giddy and excited. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, you had to say. Who said that? Who said that? Murray? You had to get her going. It's too early in the morning for this shit. I've barely had any coffee yet. I just spit beer on my phone. That's wasteful, Holly. Don't do that. Fucking hell. What is that? Yeah, I have no idea why it would only be coming through my end, but maybe it always does that, and you're just the first one to notice. I have no idea. She wants a kiss.
They were making fuck off pie with 1 cup of no one cares, a dash of kiss my ass, add some fuck yous, a pinch of blow me. You're gonna want to stir it all together and shove it up your ass.
Exactly. Alright guys, we hit a level 2 Pangea party. Thank you for that, all of you wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people. Pause the music for a second. Guys, if you've not witnessed the Pangea party just before, all I'll say is this. If you've not done any drugs yet this morning, you will not understand any of this. If you have done drugs, sit back and enjoy. I don't know who creates these things, but obviously they do a lot. It's a giant ass on my face. What the fuck? What is that? Get the big booty off my face, thank you. Not this one.
I said certified lizard. 7 days a week. Wet ass lizard. Make that
Good luck driving. Yeah, I got nothing. I have no idea where the hell I am. We'll get. Oh, we're crashing into something.
Lizard. Lizard. And I'm up with this wet ass.
Best description ever. That's what Pangea parties are. It's just
beat it.
swerving all over the place. No, get that ass off the screen. What is with jiggling booties today? Okay, it started it off with a turkey ass on my face. We had a frog. Now we got Hank Hill shaking his ass all over the place. I'm so confused. Freaking Hank Hill is amazing. I'm glad you enjoy it.
tell you what, man, I'm gonna load him up. You know, I'm gonna Monopoly set, man. Come back and I'm gonna dang old top ass gone. Boardwalk. I'm gonna load him up.
Lewis, is it time for me to raise the price of
Boardwalk
this
Park
one
Place
so you
too,
move on
man.
to
I'm gonna
something
dang
else?
old mom coming over, want to end up playing
Every day.
Stego, man.
Every day with the Boomhauer. Multiple Boomhauers. Was so wrong on so many levels. You see twerking Hank Hill. Well, that's not first, last, or even close to top 10 of lists of things that are wrong going on here. I only played it twice. Yes, but you played it twice yesterday, and you played it twice the day before, and the day before that.
You know what
the
to
day
do
before
with that big
Oh my
fat
God.
butt.
Lizard.
Okay, we're gonna try not to crash. We got a lizard blocking our view.
Lizard,
We crashed,
lizard.
yeah.
You know what to do.
Thank you, lizard. Hello, how are you? We're doing okay, I guess. How are you, Bearsden? Welcome, everybody. I'm here to help with the chaos and crashing. You're doing a very good job. I will give you that much. You're doing a wonderful job. If that's your goal, you are doing a great job. Doing good. Got some snow. It's done nothing but snow here for the last 2 days. I keep looking out my window and there's just born.
Fireball!
God. Yeah. That was right in my face. Totally missed the exit. Helping my butt, you're driving this train? Exactly. Actually, it's the game that's so loud. This game usually is loud for whatever reason. Actually, I completely forgot. I usually pull it down to about there. Maybe that'll help a little bit. We've got the big engine in this truck, and it does tend to get very loud. It isn't that loud in my ears, but if I look, you can see it gets pretty loud. I see pancakes. You don't actually see pancakes. You see a name on a screen.
You're blaming me
Screen
for something that you did to yourself.
But you don't actually see pancakes. Her picture's not there. She's not like right in front of you going, hi. Isn't that what's expected of me? I mean, you could just come in, relax, have a nice conversation.
Well, a bird. A bird's a word. Well, a bird. Well, a bird is a word. Well, a bird. A bird's a word. Well, a bird. Well, a bird is a word. Well, a bird. A bird's a word. Well.
What fun is that? You're right. You're right. David Mood, welcome in. The first time chat. We're just gonna move that car out of the way. What is with the traffic? We gotta get past this traffic. Okay. Rock. There's rocks there. We can go over them.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hello. Weren't you
Do
here
you
at the
ever
beginning,
have a
Jenny?
dream that you had you could do so you want him to do you so much you could do anything?
That's the exact voice I hear every time Lewis talks. I assume that's what he... I've never met Lewis in real life, but I assume that's what he sounds like. And another Pedro. Get your pickle out of here. Whose pickle is that? Here comes the kitties.
Hello, motherfucker.
Jenny comes in here, she drops all the kitties all at once. She loves the kitties. David Moon, thank you for the follow. What do you think? I know, it was you. Dark Wolf, good morning, buddy. You walked into chaos. Just in case you were... Oh, Jesus. Why the cat's licking my head? Get off my head, cat. You know I'm awake when I do that? Yeah. Jenny usually lurks in the shadows, and then... Oh, my God. And then you see 63 cats, and you know she's here. Can't see nothing. We're just going to stop the truck and hope we didn't crash into anything.
What is that? What the f is that?
It ain't got no gas in it.
Yes, it does. I just filled it up. Is there any other way but chaos? It's real chaos. Cowgirl showed up, and somebody mentioned the word jump scares, and she just went crazy.
What the hell am I looking at?
Now.
What are you looking at?
You're looking at now, sir.
looking at
Everything
a
that
truck.
happens now is happening now.
What happened to
I
this?
saw Lewis too.
That's-
Yeah, I
when?
saw Lewis.
Now.
He doesn't have to go to work for another 2 hours, so it's... Jesus, fuck. Alright, good job. You hit a level 3 Tangia party 5 minutes after you hit the level 2 one. Compliments of Cowgirl Up and Jenny and a whole bunch of other people. There's a cat playing a trombone. This is wonderful. Yep. Spaceballs, yep. I have no idea if I'm going there. I was doing GTA last night when Intense was like, I don't think Jade's magic was going to work. Yeah, we didn't even know you were there. I thought you were long. That was late. I thought you were long ago. I'm done for now after the rest play. Thank you. Jesus. All 4 of them all at once. Jesus Christ. I didn't even hit the buttons that fast. Thank you, Cowgirl. Thank you all for the Tangia parties, for the chaos, for the whatever the hell is happening here. As I just woke up, I thought this would be a nice chill Sunday morning stream. And then Eager brought all of you miscreants over here. I somehow blame Eager for this. He's the one that brought you all here. Love you, Booger. We love you too, Cowgirl. Thank you for everything. Grip my beer, BR back. You gotta quit wasting the beer hauling. You gotta get a better grip on it. I just woke up too. Let's get a little sip of coffee. Damn it, Eager. I behaved for Jeff because he wasn't feeling good. So if I tell you I'm not feeling good, will you behave over here too? It would be a lie, but I can pretend. I'm definitely awake now. Y'all are awake? Yes, we're definitely awake now. Oh god, oh god, oh, Jesus. No, because you look fine? Wow, damn it. Let's see. This is a fitting song. Kitty's slapping me. That's for trying to avoid my chaos. I wasn't trying to avoid it.
Shot, we are turn it up. Shot not ready, and yes, we are bringing it up. Pull up. Hot, 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 very hot, hot, hot. Yeah, yeah, them I want to pull it up.
Monkeys go. They wearing bras.
Shot not ready, and yes, we are bringing it up.
I'm very confused by that whole thing. Oh my god. Peachy, your cat's here. Feed your fucking cat. Get it out of here. Peachy's still here. Guys, somebody go get Peachy and tell him to get his cat out of here. He went live so he no hear that? Oh. Let the cat in so you get punished for trying to avoid my chaos. Well, take it back to Peachy where it belongs. It's his cat. He doesn't feed it either. It used to be Eager's cat, and then Peachy adopted it, and neither one of them ever feed it. It just wanders around Twitch, shows up everywhere. Very ominous looking wiener. Nope, never your cat. No, it's not my cat. I'm not allowed to have cats. I live in an apartment. We can't have cats here. So it's definitely got to go live with Peachy. Redcaster, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. You trying to tell me something? Also, I thought you said you were done. This doesn't signify done. Hey, Katie. Good day, man. Hope you're doing well. We are doing wonderfully. We were doing really good until Cowgirl got here and started poking her fucking pickle in my face, but... looks like we have an ad break coming up in about 35-40 seconds or so, guys. It'll be a 3-minute ad break. It will be the only one for an hour. That's how we do things. Unfortunately, you can't totally avoid ads on Twitch, so I try to limit them as much as I can. If you're still here when that 3-minute ad break is done, we'll do a chat fight and let y'all beat the hell out of each other. That's always fun. Yeah, then you tried avoiding the chaos. Yeah, well, listen, I didn't do a very good job, did I? Here comes the... You're not watching the general ad, Lewis. You say the same things every day. Cowgirl is awesome. She is. I can sit here and complain about it all I want, but she
Hello,
really is
motherfucker.
awesome. Ed, what's up, buddy? Welcome in. Why is the cat licking my head? Stop it. Never mind us driving on the wrong side of the road. It's completely fine. Looks shiny, so it's trying to help clean it. Well, that makes sense, I guess. Kind of, sort of, maybe. Not really. Jesus. It's kind of gross. Damn ads. Yeah, they happen. Welcome to Twitch. Don't want to watch ads. We do multi-stream over on Kick. Of course, nobody can hear me saying that because they're behind ads, but, you know. Why is Kirby... No, get Kirby off my face. Stop my chaos for a bit, enjoy the break. Oh, where you stopped, Lewis jumped in. God, yeah, it's very creepy. It's why we raised the price of it so Lewis doesn't play it all the time, but I think I'm gonna have to raise it higher because he still plays it entirely too much, and it's very creepy. Ask me about my wiener, still $100? Yes, it's $100 for a reason. Because you played it entirely too much. It's gonna stay at $100. And I really, really, really hope you're not ever dumb enough to press that button. It's not $100 to get you to spend $100, it's $100 to make sure you don't actually play it. Hell no? Good, good. Am I getting car insurance ads and Lego ads? Oh god, Lewis, she's watching The General. The General should watch. Oh my god. I got an ad for Industrial Lube. Well, it targets you, Holly, so that actually totally makes sense. It's actually hilarious, though. My grandson's too young for Legos. I think it's supposed to be for Polly. Maybe. God, now squirrels are dancing. I do love this song, though. Alright, looks like the ad break's over. I'll tell you what, let's pause this real quick. Welcome to the Nut House. I was already here. I don't know why you're welcoming me. Alright, we're going to switch over to this screen. We're going to hit that button. We're going to hit that button. We're going to open the lobby up. Guys, if you want to get into a chat fight, exclamation point, join in the chat. No, that's not how you get in. You can't just break through the back wall of it. You have to type exclamation point, join in the chat, and you can beat the hell out of one another. It's fun. Let's do it. What's going on over here? Pictures live. Exclamation point join, guys. All you gotta do is type it in there to get in. Don't gotta do anything else, and you can sit there and watch your little character beat the hell out of other little characters, and it's a nice little break. You're gonna have to replay my last TNG after chat fight. What was your last one? All I saw was the Kool-Aid Man, and he busted through. I saw him.
Oh yeah!
What do we got? We got 10 in here. We got Lewis, Jenny, Ed, Holly, Joey, Mav, Shadow, Wacky Pie, Dark Wolf, and Murray. On the plus side, I'm out of bits. Good, good. Alright, we got 10 guys. Let's roll. Oh god, camera's freaking out. Yep. This happens sometimes when I got the wheel hooked up. Bear with me. We got Wacky fighting the oldest legend. We got Holly fighting Shadow. Looks like Lewis is fighting Murray. Dark Wolf's fighting Jenny. And over here, Mav just knocked the hell out of somebody. Can't. That was Joey. Oh god, Mav, what are you doing with your arms? Looks like Holly survived. Jenny survived. They're gonna fight. We got Mav and Wacky fighting over here. Mav knocked out Wacky. But he's going to wait for the winner of this one. Jenny knocked out Holly. Oh, we got husband and wife. Mav and Jenny. Never mind, there he is. Where was I? I don't know. Where were you? Jenny knocking out Mav. Get it back open. Round 2, guys. Round 2. Exclamation point join. Get me with the win on that one. I don't think Dan's awake yet, so I'll go ahead and put that in Discord for him to track later. What a good hubby. My character needs vodka to fight well. I don't think there's vodka in the game. I could be wrong. He took the hit for his wife. He usually does. She's way more violent than he is. Exclamation point join, guys, if you want to get in. So far, I've got 10 in the lobby. We got Lewis, Oldest Legend, Cowgirl, Joey, Murray, Holly, Wacky, Shadow, Mav, and Jenny. Anybody else? 5, 4, 3, Dark Wolf. 2, 1. You got 11, guys. It's an uneven number, but we'll take it. God, I wish this thing would stop freaking out because of the wheel. Jesus. Got Jenny fighting Ed. I can't see nothing because there's a monkey in the way. I think Lewis is fighting Dark Wolf. I can't see who's fighting anybody else because somebody dropped a monkey. Wacky's down. Looks like Cowgirl just knocked out Mav. Looks like Jenny's fighting with Holly again. Cowgirl's fighting with Joey. Holly knocked out Jenny. So no. Joey and Holly are going to fight. Looks like everybody else... Nope, Murray's standing over there waiting for a winner. I lost track of that one, guys. The monkey got in the way. Holly with the knockout on Joey. We got Murray and Drunk Holly with the final fight. If I can get this camera to stabilize, it'd be wonderful. Drunk Holly with the knockout punch on Murray. She must have got her shot of vodka in between rounds there because that one worked. Good job, Holly. Get your name in the old tracker over here. All right, let's get out of this. Oh God, what's that doing? Nope, we don't want that. That's definitely the wrong button. What are we doing? Stop it. Hi, Jeff. Vodka works every time, ask my boyfriend. So wait, every time you have vodka, you knock your boyfriend out? If I was him, I would drink the vodka. That's a little scary and violent. Lurk, time to get stuff done around the house. Alright, thank you for the lurk. Thank you for everything, Cowgirl. Enjoy your housework. God. Lewis hit a level 4 Tangia party. That's 3 in a row, guys. 3 in a row. Let's pause the music and enjoy whatever...
Boom. Congratulations, you hit the Tangia party goal.
Nut.
Chat. Excuse me, chat like Chaos Rain. No! We're gonna have a nice relaxing Sunday morning. Except for whatever the fuck all this is. I don't even bother to tell you I'm lurking, you just expect... Well, yeah, we expect you to lurk. Yeah. Whatever that was. Chaos is good for the soul. It's definitely waking me up, that's for sure. I've been live for 43 minutes, haven't delivered a single load yet. We're only about halfway to this one. Because we keep crashing. trying to stop. I don't know where the hell I am. There's a lake. Isn't that a pretty lake? What is that? Intense dude with the 5 stream streak. I forgot that got broken. It's actually like 30, but thank you for the 5 stream streak. Starting over sucks. I know. I need to do like 30 streams in one day just for you so you can catch back up to where you were. I don't know how the hell that would work. Go live for 5 minutes and repeat every 15 minutes.
Water sucks. It really,
That would get really
sucks.
annoying after a while, honestly. Just play the intro screen and go, "Hi guys," and then turn it off. Bye. And stayed with the hydrate. We got a nice full cup of coffee to get through. Let's be honest, if I drink that entire cup of coffee, I'm probably going to pee at least 18 times. This is going to end badly. Oh, nope, sorry. I said that was going to end badly, and holy shit was I right. I don't think we're getting out of this one. Which way are we trying to go? Past all this traffic here.
Okay, let's find a new route.
I can't even blame that one on anybody. There wasn't any crap on the screen, music playing, nothing. I straight up just crashed. That was bad. Looks like we do need to find a fuel stop soon. Gotta go. Hope everyone has a fantastic day. All right, Holly, enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for coming and hanging out for a bit. Sorry you spilled your beer, but playing Cowgirl, 100% her fault. Go get some more adulting done. You're like deep in farm country. What are they growing here? That's not a farm. That's just a... It looks like a field, but all I see is bushes. What is this? Yeah. That is really cool. Drive over there? see a road. I want to drive to the dam. Not gonna let me. Oh well. Let's see, is there... Damn, I passed a fuel stop back there. It doesn't look like there's one... If we turn right here, there's a fuel stop right on the right there. That'll work. I can't read any of these signs. Little fuel. Destination. Pretty close. 200 kilometers away. I don't know what that translates to in real life measurements, but a big old roundabout. What is this?
Exit right.
Guessing we're at some kind of international checkpoint? Start the border check. Alright. We're not carrying any drugs, guys, I swear. Everything's in order. Have a nice journey. Thank you.
Keep right, and then turn right.
What is this? X-ray inspection?
Lizard, 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 lizard.
Lizard. What's up, Eric? Welcome in, bud.
Lizard.
This is, quite the complex for an international... Proceed to the inspection inside the building ahead through the leftmost gate. Oh, okay. I'm gonna assume that's this one here. Come on. Start the... Now another border check? So what, we had one leaving and one coming in? This is crazy. Apparently it's really hard to get into Sweden. Proceed straight ahead into the X-ray hall. Fuck. Stop at the mark. I can't see the mark. Stop the engine. I ain't never seen nothing like this before. Apparently we passed our X-ray inspection.
Keep right, and then
Fucking cold outside. I have to get the dog food out of the trunk of the car. I fully recommend not going outdoors for any reason. But yeah, getting dog food is probably a good reason. Feed the dog. I think it finally stopped snowing out here, but holy hell. Fuck yeah, cold outside, our pipes are froze, I'm working on that. Oh, that sucks. I hate when that happens. That is a bitch to deal with. Trees, trees, and more trees. Is that a castle?
Keep right.
So glad our trailer came with GDFI heat wrap on our water pipes coming in. That stuff work? Miss doing that. Military crawl under the house with a propane torch to follow the water line. That sounds unsafe. Especially when it's cold outside with a fucking propane torch. Don't burn your house down. The only pipes that freeze real often here is the kitchen sink, because it's, you know, right on a wall facing outdoors, which I could never figure out why almost every house in the world they build with the kitchen sink facing an outside wall. The bathroom, the pipes are all internal. They have no chance of freezing. Been here 6 years, pipes never froze yet. Nice. I think Mav has a propane heater aimed at the water line right now. I mean, usually just a hair dryer works, but, you know, that'll work too. Propane heaters going under the house. That's probably better than a torch. I assume the heaters are at least, like, contained and not open flame shooting at your house, you know. The torch sounds a little dangerous. Viborg discovered. Yay. I think we're about, yep, we're about where we're supposed to be. Wind chill was -11 at one point. I haven't even honestly looked. I haven't been outside. I haven't looked at the, like, my computer says it's 15 degrees outside right now. I have no idea what the wind chill is. I don't want to know. It's not windy inside my house, so I'm not real worried about it. I'll worry about it tomorrow morning when I gotta get up and go to work at 5 in the morning. For now, I'm cozy. It's definitely cold. We're back into the teens. Wonder if Mav has propane heaters under the house. Isn't that what he just said? We gotta turn all the way around, back all the way up. Of course, they put us on the very last dock. Past this trailer. I think I missed. Oh yeah, I definitely missed. Hitting the trailer. Oh yeah, this was a good back job. Let's straighten her out. We'll take it. Is there an echo in here? No, it's just Intense being an asshole. That's not really an echo. Yeah, woken up to our pipes are froze instead of breakfast in bed today. That sounds like a terrible way to wake up. Needed a shower, so I did the crawl. Didn't burn the trailer house up. It was all good. Nice. All right, where do we want to go now? We are in... Where are we? We're in Vyborg, Russia. We can take some roof lights to... Apparently that's also Russia? Wait a minute, I'm confused. So this is Russia, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, and this little part here is also Russia? I'm very confused. Or we can go there, or we can go back to Finland with some concrete beams. You know what? This isn't a very long trip, but I want to haul cars. Why not?
Drive safe.
Look at the pretty cars.
Ready to roll. Turn left. Turn left.
Missed that trailer house, had a sound system to piss the neighbors off frequently. Well, you have to have one of those. I don't have one of those anymore. All I've really got is I got speakers on my computer that I can play music through, but as far as having an actual, like, stereo, that's not really a thing anymore. They put a cold weather advisory in our area until 10 a.m. tomorrow. We've got lake effect snow warnings until some point in the morning. I'm not exactly sure when. I tend to mostly ignore those though, because like the lake effect snow hits north of us, like close, like maybe 20-30 minutes north of me, but usually doesn't venture this far south. Like we'll get a little bit of it, but it's rare that we get really hit. Not to mention 2 pickups and a semi sitting in front of the house. High is maybe 11 today, but a few days were like 40s and 50s again in rain. I would take 40s and 50s in a heartbeat. It has not been above freezing here as long, well, except for that one day that it was like 35. It is entirely too early in the season to be stuck with sub-zero temperatures like all the time. It really is. I'm used to this in like January, February, not December. It really scares me for how the rest of the winter is going to go. To go through, you must pay £3. Euros, whatever the hell. I don't know what our currency is here. I want to say euros. We're thinking 50s and rain for Christmas. I would take that. It's already been too much. Like I said, we've been blessed with some extremely mild winters the last couple of years, and this year, November and December just came in like, fuck you, you know? Really like these streetlights. That's really cool looking. Dang it, was working and didn't look at my phone. You're fired, Dan.
Hello, motherfucker.
So hi, welcome in. I thought you were still sleeping. I saw you were up till like 3 in the morning playing Fortnite again. I figured you were in bed. Nope, got up at 8:40. Dude, you need to sleep at some point. That's like 2 or 3 days in a row now. You've been up till 3 in the morning and still got up in the morning and gone to work. Maybe try sleeping? I heard it's good for you. I have a feeling I'm gonna go get food here soon. Get me some too, I'm hungry. Sleep when I'm dead. Makes sense. Going to get lunch now? Okay, what are you all bringing me? I gotta figure out what I'm gonna have for lunch. Probably should have eaten breakfast, but... This is a really, really, really big bridge. Holy hell. I figure I traded my tractor with a loader for the wife's new engine. Now it snows harder than it has in the last 15 years. Of course. When you need it, it's gone. Probably didn't use it. Sounds about right. Yep. Holy words. I got woken up by the dog. Walking up by my side and smacked me in the face. I paid attention to her, only for her to then go snuggle against her daddy since I was up and out of bed. Alright, another damn toll booth. It's costing me a lot of money. $10. Woke up with the Hobbit foot in my face. I don't miss those days. Kids have zero idea how to just sleep in a bed like normal, head on the pillow, feet down here like they're supposed to. No, they gotta turn sideways and upside down, hang off the side of the bed, be right in between you, on top of you. Scrambled eggs sounds good to me. I don't think I have any eggs. At least his clothes were on. Yeah, that's usually a good thing. Sir, why are you slowing down? The big donut on the back of your truck. Oh no, wait. Okay, he's turning one around. Because that's completely safe, right?
Go straight on. Ready to turn right. Turn right. Go straight on.
Maybe I should turn my headlights on. It is like 11 o'clock at night. This has to deliver by 3:26 in the morning, so we can't pull over for a nap. Otherwise, we're going to be late. Shredded cheese and green salsa that I got from a local Mexican restaurant. That sounds good. Yeah, all the cheese. If you're making scrambled eggs, all the cheese. As many different varieties of cheese as you can find. Just mix it all in. No such thing as too much cheese.
Keep right, and then continue straight on. Go straight on.
About to go dig through the laundry and find my thick socks. Hi, Gary. Oh, God. Hi, Pedro. What's going on here? That truck's just stopped. I guess that was railroad tracks, but... Yeah, if you're venturing outdoors, thick socks are definitely necessary. Oh, pretty lights. This truck has like 73 headlights. How's Gary today? Cold in the house? I can't help you with that one. Turn the heat up. I have never been one of those people that subscribes to the theory, keep your house cool in the winter and wear extra clothes. No, fuck that. I keep my house warm at a comfortable level so I can walk around with no shoes on and shorts on. It's already on 74. Jesus. I don't know why you're cold then. 74 is comfy. Okay, trying to wake up. How are you? I'm fully awake. We had a little bit of chaos earlier. Definitely woke me up. Calm down now. We're just trucking in the dark, trying to get these cars where they gotta go. I do believe we're still in Russia. I'm not 100% sure. Trailers tend to be a bit... Yeah, that's true. Yeah. What's that? XM something. Corey Taylor? Xmas? Oh. You know, normally I would say, oh, I got my bright lights on. These guys are all flashing. I would normally say Christmas music is banned on this stream, but Corey Taylor, we'll let it slide. Put this way, my last heat bill was 300. Jesus, that's a lot. Why not have some Corey Taylor? Yeah, we'll allow it. We'll allow it. Not your typical traditional Christmas song either. True, yeah. I'll just say this once, guys. Like, you know, I spend a lot of time bouncing around to different streams on Twitch and whatnot. And a lot of streamers out there right now that are, you know, they got all the decorations and everything, and they're playing Christmas music and blah, blah. That's fine. You want to be festive? Go ahead. I completely understand people getting festive with the season. I will tell you, I do not like Christmas music as a general rule. I will not be playing it over here. If you guys put it through the song request thing, it will be vetoed. There's no festiveness over here. Sorry. Want to be festive? Go somewhere else. I've never liked Christmas music. Like the same 6 songs recycled 173 different ways, sung by literally everybody who thinks they know how to sing. It's just like, oh my god, it's so annoying. It's so repetitive. How many different ways can you sing Jingle Bell? You know? Too many years in retail? Yeah, that's a big part of it. I mean, when you get it for 2 months solid, piped through 13 hours a day, blaring into your brain, yeah. It's a bit much. And there's people that just walk around and just listen to it all day long, every day, for months and months at a time, and it's like, how? We on budget plan. They upped ours to 401 starting January because it jumped so drastically in August, September before we got the new HVAC. Oh, see, I'm reading your long ass message, Jenny, and I didn't even see that truck there. All right, let's do this. Yes, I used to be on the budget plan, and then I got rid of it because it actually made it worse. Like, the gas company around here was extremely bad at estimating. So I would get, you know, how the hell am I supposed to back into here? There's no room. I would get consistent bills all year long, you know, because they would estimate blah, 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 blah. And then once a year, they would do catch-up. Where, you know, okay, you know, your budget was this all year long, but this was your actual usage, so here's, and it was usually in the middle of like June or July that they would do this. They would do a catch-up, and it would be like $500. And I did that like 3 years in a row, and I'm like, okay, obviously you people suck at estimating, so I'm just gonna pay whatever it is. Get me off this stupid budget plan, because the budget actually made it worse than not budget. I could never figure it out. How many music genres can you do the same Christmas song? Yeah, there's so many of them. Like, everybody has their own version of it. Bad driving, not your fault. That was definitely your fault. When you use more than 37 words in a message and I have to turn my head and read it, yes, that's definitely your fault. I avoid any of those plans. I've heard too many shitty things about budget payment plans. Yeah, like I said, I was on it for like 3 years, and it was either June or July that when they would do the balancing, it would be like $500-600. I'm like, this is stupid. Like, that's not budgeting. That's hitting me with a very, very shitty bill in the middle of summertime when I shouldn't be getting it. All right, so we got, we can take a train. That's going into Germany. I want to try to avoid Germany. Like, we spent so much time in Germany. Where's that going? That's going, holy hell. We could take some sausages up to the coast of Finland. Kokkola, have we been there? I can't remember if we've been there or not. Little ferry trip there. I think we'll take the sausages. Why not? We changed the trailer. Insulated or insulated? Well, that one's got, it's the same trailer. Okay, we'll just take that one. Used to use those as well. It was better than a 600 plus bill in the dead of summer or winter. Usually isn't bad. It goes for renewal in March or April, but we've also been overpaying since we got the new stuff. That, I mean, overpaying helps. If you can afford to do that, then again, that, like I said, that also takes the, kind of takes the point away from the whole budget thing that they're supposed to do for you. Like I said, they do a very bad job estimating, in my opinion. It was always way more than what they charged me, and then I end up with a huge bill.
Let's go.
I'd rather pay the $350 or so than the $450 or $500 it had as actual usage when we first moved in here.
Turn left. Turn left, and then turn right. I'll find a new one. Turn left.
Okay, I like this. This one I like, Gary. I'll give you credit for this one. You're welcome. I like this song. Yeah, this one works. This one works. Alright, where are we going here? $900-kilometer trip. Well, we got a lot of look. I mean, for as much as I've driven on this game, look at how many roads and shit we've not even touched. Entire countries we've not even been to or touched. So much to explore.
Turn right. Keep right, then turn right.
Figured it would fit in perfectly and it fits you perfect. Yeah, it does. That's about the only kind of Christmas music I really want to hear. Go in cab for a little bit. Don't do that too often anymore.
Keep right.
Got anything in here? We got some water. Hello, a laptop. Driving off the road because we're too busy looking at crap. And my wallet laying there. An air freshener. Incoming ad break in about a minute, guys. Oh god, we gotta go through this damn thing again. It's the same one. Speed bump. Oh god. Stop. Okay, go. What? Alright, we did another X-ray inspection. That's wonderful. Going through here. You gonna let me in? I don't think we're supposed to go through here. It's not real clear. There's definitely some illegal shit happening there.
Get ready to turn right.
Papers, please. I'm gonna head out, Booger, since I start work soon, so take care. Alright, Lewis, enjoy your day, buddy. Try not to work too hard. I'll see you on your first break in a half an hour or so. And bye, Dan. I think we're through all the border patrol crap. Jesus Christ, that's a mess. Does that say 2.8 million? It does. Yeah, I should probably take that stupid mod off. We've done made enough money, I can take it off now. Keep forgetting. Nice, making some money now. Yep, I've got, let me see, how many? We got 6 garages, all filled with trucks and drivers, all making me money. Honestly, enough money that I could buy probably at least 3 or 4 more and fully stock them. It's not bad. We're getting in here. We're getting into it. ATS, I'm at 325 drivers now. Is that the limit? I'm trying to remember what the actual limit was. Whatever it is, I'm at it. I can't hire no more drivers in ATS. Ad break has ended. Your community is back. Hey, welcome back, community. Hope you got to watch lots of ads about the General. $357 is the limit. Oh, so you're close, Dan. You're close. I was so pissed off when I found out there was a limit. Like, I was sitting here one day literally just buying every garage in the game and stocking it with crappy trucks and drivers and whatnot, and then the damn thing dried up and there were no more drivers in the recruitment app. I'm like, what the hell? And I looked it up. I'm like, okay, there's way more garages, especially as they keep expanding the game, you know? There are mods to increase that limit. Yeah, but from what I gather, the whole reason that limit exists is kind of performance related. And let's be honest, ATS doesn't perform real well on the best of days anyway, so I don't want to push that. Like, feels like a bad idea. Anything that makes ATS run worse is a bad idea, you know?
Take the second exit.
We're going to find out right now if Intense is lurking with the sound on or not. Give it 15 seconds before he comes in and says, Lincoln Park! Gary throwing some more Lincoln Park in the mix. We can handle that. Never mind, he's turning anyway. Hi. don't think I've ever heard this one before. Stay in your lane and don't get in my lane, we'll be fine, Mr. Truck. Nope. Sorry, car. What is that? We're just gonna go on a sidewalk for this one. It's fine. That's a really big building. I don't know what it is. It's cool looking. Of course, we can't go in there.
Turn right, and then continue straight on. Turn left. At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Raleigh.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right. Turn right. Turn right.
This is where we gotta catch the ferry boat. Look at the size of those boats. Let's see what that is. A little detour here. Where are we? We are at the port of Tallinn. This stuff is so cool. So I just realized we didn't do the chat fight after the last ad break ended, so as soon as this cutscene's over, we'll do that. All right, that's done. Let's switch over to that screen. Play open lobby. Guys, the lobby's open. Exclamation point join. Let's do a chat fight real quick. We forgot 20 minutes ago. Almost done eating, so I'll be able to hear again soon. Have people sitting at tables on both sides. I'll just put it on blast for them. Let them... Actually, no, don't do that. That's a terrible idea. Terrified of pancakes or Jenny dropping gunshot. Yeah, that's true. Where'd Dan go? Well, he got arrested, you see. Terroristic threats in a restaurant. Exclamation point join, guys. Chat fight is open. If you want to get in. I'm gonna say, do you listen to what comes out of your mouth? No. Am I supposed to listen to myself? I don't expect anybody else to listen to me. I don't know why I have to listen to me. We got 4 in here, 5 in here. Everybody else is lurking. We got Gary, Darkwolf, Oldest Legend, Dan, and Aussie Peaked. 5 is an uneven number, so I'm going to join in. We'll make it 6. All right, let's go, guys. Oh, of course, the camera is still acting goofy. We got Aussie Pete fighting Darkwolf, Dan fighting Ed, and looks like I'm fighting Gary all the way over there. Must be a lot of lurkers. Yeah, welcome to Twitch. We got Ed knocking out Dan. Looks like Darkwolf knocked out Pete. I knocked out Gary. So Darkwolf and Ed going at it over here. Darkwolf knocking out the Oldest Legend. Me and Darkwolf. Oh, guys, can I get a win? Can I get a win? I never get wins. Struggle to hold the camera above ground. Yeah, take that, Darkwolf. Take that. Open it back up. Exclamation point join. Round 2, guys. Yeah, lots of lurkers, Dan. It happens. Like I said, welcome to Twitch. Fuck, I missed one. Well, round 2's open, Jenny. Get in there. Got Or again. To go get water from Mom's house, find out why we have a fire truck, tanker truck, and 2 different fire chiefs on our street. That's okay. Why? That's a lot of stuff going on. All right, who do we got? We got Dark Wolf, Jenny, Gary, Dan, Aussie Pete, and me. Another six again. Even it out a little bit. Let's roll, guys. Camera's still freaking out. I figure out how to make that stop. Ugh. Jenny's fighting Pete, Dark Wolf's fighting me, and Dan is fighting Gary. See some weird arm action going on over here. Dark Wolf knocked me out again. Gary knocked out Dan. Looks like Jenny knocked out Pete. So Jenny and Dark Wolf are going to fight it out, and Gary's waiting for the winner of that one. Jesus, that one went on for a while, but Dark Wolf finally with the win over Jenny. Dark Wolf and Gary for the final fight, as everybody else twitches on the ground. Ooh, that was a big knockout. Gary went down like a sack of potatoes, man. Dark Wolf Dad with another win. He's almost taken off again this month. Might be 2 months in a row for him. Neighbor's house, possible leak. They have LG and E coming out now. What's LG and E? The water line that's froze is not one that we were responsible for. It's the one that the park is technically responsible for, but we're trying to thaw it out. Well, yeah, I mean, our power and gas company. Oh, okay, that makes sense. All right. Where are we going? I think we got to get this thing on the boat now. Yeah, I mean, if your shit's frozen, it doesn't really matter who's responsible for it and who's not. You just want it to work, so you go out there and help, you know? Alright, boat ride. Be cool if you actually got like a cutscene of the actual boat ride, you know? Instead of just a loading screen and then suddenly you magically appear here. That's wonderful. The boat would be cool to watch. Haven't played that game for a while. I just recently got into it. Like, it's one of the... I got it on sale a couple of years ago for like $5 or whatever, and never really played it much. Just recently I've started getting into it more and more. Oh god, don't... Honestly, it's a good thing I hit that fence because we were tipping over otherwise. I can hear again, what did I miss? Something about you getting arrested at a restaurant. That's pretty much all I remember.
Turn right, and then continue straight on.
Holy hell, the land of a million roundabouts.
Turn right,
Shit, I think I paid for the soda I got this time at least. Oh no, you were talking about, sitting there talking about gunshots and shit. And I said, well, we all wonder where Dan went because he was watching too many streams in a restaurant. Gunshots went off and he got arrested for terroristic threats. It could happen. Especially to you. That's why I muted the stream. Yeah. Makes total sense. We're just gonna drive on the train tracks here. It's completely fine.
Keep left, and then turn left.
So much traffic.
Turn left.
I don't know how Jenny watches with sound at work. I have no idea. I wouldn't. It sounds like a terrible idea. It really does. Especially at a McDonald's. Wouldn't that scare customers away? Half the time it's in my pocket or sitting at the running station in the sauce can. Don't those things amplify the sound though?
Keep left.
Only the metal ones, we have both those in well, yeah, the plastic ones don't as much, but the metal ones, yeah. If you work in a restaurant, you don't even need a speaker. All you need is one of those little metal prep pans, stick your phone in there, and it amplifies the shit out of it. Good enough. Usually full when I set my phone there. Kind of miss those. There's a lot of things that I miss about working in a restaurant. I don't know that I'd want to go back to it, but there are some things that I miss. I've thought about reaching out to see if you know, maybe I can come back there and work like maybe one night a week or something like that. Like, yeah, I'll just work on Fridays. Not because I really need the extra money, but just because I kind of miss it. I really do. It's funny, it's terrible when that's your full-time job, but... You shouldn't. You'd end up running a restaurant again and... Well, yeah, that's true. I have a bad habit of not being able to leave things alone. It's a habit I really, really, really wish I could break.
Keep left.
I will say though, out of the two, running the restaurant was probably more stressful, but also way more satisfying and rewarding at the end of the day. Coffee place is also stressful, but different ways. It's really just kind of repetitive and irritating. Like, we do the same things over and over again, day after day after day. And it's, you know, different variations of the same thing, but it's the same thing. Best leave it alone, you'll become a GM somewhere. I would not go to a corporate style restaurant where those kind of titles actually exist. I see Booger making it to GM of McDonald's because of his speaking and not giving a fuck anymore years ago, maybe. Yeah, years ago, I was almost there. I couldn't see making that as a career. Kudos to anybody that can. There's no way. I don't give a fuck and look where I'm at, Dan. Yeah, you're... I don't know. I would say you're probably able to be at least a little bit more filtered than I am in general, but then again, maybe not. I don't know. There are days I have no filter. That makes sense. You know what? I just realized what J-Pop was talking about like 2 hours ago. He's right. The microphone's only coming through the left side. I wonder what the hell... Alright, hang on. Let's do... Properties... That's not it. Did we change... Did we screw something up here? It is. It's only coming through one side, and I don't know why. That broke everything. But also, now it's coming through both sides. Does that sound any better? Does it sound any different? I just happened to look, and it was only coming through one side. I'd have to guess you're a bit more laid back at work, and to employees you can be to the point but also more professional about it. Yeah, there are definitely skills and ways to do that. Yeah, more balanced now. Didn't even notice until you said something. J-Pop said something about it like 2 hours ago when he came in with the raid. He's like, why is it only coming through the left side? And I didn't really think too much of it, but I just happened to look at OBS and realize it was only coming through the left side. I have no idea what caused that. I really don't. Noticed that my car speaker thought it was me. Yeah, I did the whole stream like that, and it was just one button press and it fixed it. Interesting. Glad it was an easy fix. I think I need to get rid of this, what the hell it's called, the voice meter thing. I think it needs to go away. I think I need to spend a day... I hate fucking around with sound settings because there's so many things that go this way and that way and that way, and if this one ain't set right, it doesn't come out of here right, and that's... Oh, I fucking hate sound settings, but I think it's time for me to get rid of that thing and redo it all. I did hear, and I haven't confirmed yet, but I did hear that Elgato's wavelength software is now free to anybody, whether you have an Elgato mic or not. I'm gonna have to look into that because I may switch to that. I noticed that about a month ago and then never really followed up on it. This voice meter thing's gotta go. It screws up too much. Really don't want to spend the money on like an actual mixer. I'd rather just use virtual software. Not only because of the money aspect, but also don't want something else sitting on my desk. The problem is you got to set up that other software. Yeah, that's the part that I'm dreading.
Exit right.
Like when I set up software that I'm running now, it took me probably the better part of a day to get it all going where I wanted it to go, and then probably at least another couple weeks to get it, you know, fine-tuned and, oh, oops, I screwed this up, we gotta fix that and move that, and then there's updates and it screws everything up, and it's like, oh, it's exhausting. I hate it. I don't look forward to having to do it. By far, my most hated part of streaming is setting up sound. I tend to get it to a spot where it works, and I just kind of leave it alone and don't touch it and hope it continues working. And I'm always a little bit nervous when you get a Windows update or an OBS update, because that has a tendency to screw shit up. We'll look into it one of these days, though.
Exit right.
Let's see, we turn in here. Yeah. Where are we at now? I do believe Norway? I don't know. Javaskula. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that's Norway. I have no idea. We're going all the way. Well, no, we're going to Kokkola, I think. Either Norway or Sweden. Like me last night, Mike was working for Discord and not the stream. Yeah, that shit drives me insane. It really does. You have no idea why it's not working. You gotta check these 73 things to figure out which is the problem. And honestly, it's one of those things that it's hard to even ask somebody for advice, or, you know, people always say, well, just watch a YouTube video, blah, blah, blah. Like, everybody sets it up a little differently, so asking for help doesn't really help unless somebody knows your exact setup, which nobody does. Popped over to yours and dropped the sub thing, then saw you talking but couldn't hear and thought you might be talking to a family muted. Yeah. It's one of those things you don't really notice until somebody tells you, too. How many times have I started stream and sat here babbling away and somebody comes in 3 minutes later and be like, oh, by the way, your mic's muted. Oh, shit. Well, everything I just said, nobody heard. Whoops. Too many buttons. Too many buttons. I have a hard time wrapping my brain around inputs and outputs and which things go here and which things go there, and it hurts my brain. It really does. It was Slobs losing which mic was set as primary. Yeah, that's one of those things, like, again, going back to everybody has their own setup. How many of us really even use Streamlabs? Like, I wouldn't be able to help you. I've never even downloaded that program. I have no idea how it works. Basically the same as OBS, just prettier. That makes sense. We use just basic OBS. It's got the Stream Elements plugin in it, which I honestly kind of hate, but I can't get rid of it because I've noticed that just basic OBS without Stream Elements link tends to lose half of my notifications. Also, that's what I use for the multi-streaming thing. Like, extremely easy to set up the multi-streaming thing through Stream Elements. Not easy to customize it, but if you just want to push the same stream to 2 different places, it works well. Sources seen, all that stuff is the same. Yeah. Probably minor differences. When I first started streaming, I used to use the Twitch Studio app. I don't even know if that thing even still exists. Talk about easy to use, but extremely limited on what it could do. Like, here's the things you can do. You can't do anything else but this. These exact things that we told you to do. Great, go live. Okay, that's great for a streamer starting out, but the program had a lot of problems too. It would just crash in the middle of stream. Like, oh, that's awesome, thanks. Happy trucking. What's going on, Fezzik? How's it going, bud? Not a lot during the Nordic event. Not the event, just kind of driving around. I don't tend to do the World of Trucks events because those things limit you to 65 miles an hour, and sorry, I can't drive that slow. Can't do it. Finished yesterday, thinking of trying Louisiana this afternoon. Probably should go back to ATS at some point. Like, we did one stream and covered parts of Louisiana, I guess. Like, we hit every major city, but I feel like there's a lot we missed.
Go straight on.
Get that. I like them because of that. Easier to control on my keyboard. Well, yeah, if you're using a keyboard, you don't want to go much faster. So that makes sense. Like, the events are great, except for the fact that it limits you. That's my only thing. That's why I won't join the, what is it? The, I'm drawing a blank. The virtual trucking company, Truckers MP thing. Like, I think that would be fun to get involved in that stuff, but it's also limiting too. You could. I don't mind Euro though. It's unique and all new to me at least. Yeah, and that's why I started playing it, because like, okay, ATS comes out with a new DLC every few months or so, and you spend a day or two exploring it, and then it's like we've seen ATS to death. We've played ATS to death. We've driven ATS to death. This game to me, and I get that this was the original game before. Well, this wasn't the original game. There was ETS 1 that I don't think anybody plays. But it's different, and it's the same game. I get it. It's the same exact, underlying engine, same mechanics and whatnot. Different trucks, different map. That's all it is. But it's just unique enough that I'm kind of revitalized and interested again. Still not enough that I want to play it every day, 8 hours a day, but definitely playing it more than I was. Like, for the longest time, I was playing ATS once a month with Intense, and that was it, and we never got the wheel out for anything else.
Go straight on.
Yeah, there's definitely some unique shit in this game that you're not going to see in ATS. Like, a police car pulling right out in front of me. Asshole.
Turn left.
The 6 billion roundabouts are annoying, but they're different. The really teeny tiny roads are annoying, but they're different.
Turn left.
Oldest legend with the... Yep, there's the Discord link, guys. I sometimes post schedules in there. I'm really, really crappy at actually remembering to do that, but maybe I'll get better. All the chat fight rankings are in there. Okay, so there's definitely not enough room to back up over there, so we're gonna have to turn all the way around. Yes, if there was half the amount of roundabouts. Dude, some places over here, like, I forget where I was. It's either Norway or Finland or one of these northern countries. I got on a road where it was like every 5 feet there was a roundabout. Then there was like a bunch of tunnels and then roundabouts and then tunnels and then roundabouts. And I'm like, it'd be really cool as if there was a roundabout inside the tunnel. And 5 minutes later, we hit a roundabout inside the tunnel. I'm like, is this all there is over here is roundabouts and tunnels? Holy shit. I don't mind the occasional one, but there's some roads where they're just like one after the other. And it's like, oh my God, can we, go above 40 miles an hour? Nope. Another roundabout. Okay. Didn't know if you'd do a morning stream today, then got busy and forgot to check. That's alright, dude. I get it. You're working. You're tired. I'm never really sure if I'm going to do these or not either, but I woke up, was feeling energetic, so I said, why not? This is not an easy back job here. Holy shit. We're going to use the building to guide us in. It's fine. Oh, and then there's a propane tank right there if you back up too far, you know. We are not straight at all, but that's okay. We can fix that, I think. Alright, we only had to pull up once and we hit it. Yes, I remember that. A few parts of Indiana have that also. Really? Good thing these trucks are tiny over there. Yeah, that's the thing. It's a lot tighter space, but you get a lot tinier truck to deal with too. Some people don't like the tiny trucks. I'm good with it. I think they're easier to maneuver. What truck you use here? I'm on Iveco right now. This is a Scania something or other. Hold on, we'll take a look. Holy hell, that's a long trip. No. That's a long trip. $11.48. Let's do this one. We'll cut a... Okay, so we're in Finland. I always get screwed up which country's which. This is Finland, this is Sweden, this is Norway. See, my geography is terrible. So we're going to cut across Sweden over into Norway. Little half a ferry ride there.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, this is, let me see here. Company, truck. Scania S. I don't know anything about European trucks. I know very little about American trucks, let alone European trucks, but I thought it looked cool, so I bought it. Ticket Volvo is cheapest. I think so, yeah, because that's what I'm running for all my AI drivers, is Volvos. I think I worked out that was the cheapest one you could buy. I remember somebody saying at one point AI drivers don't care what truck they have, they all kind of work the same no matter whether you build them up or not, so I just picked literally the cheapest truck you can buy and spam it 100 times, and that's what my AI drivers go into. I buy trucks I like for AI people to use, top of the line, all chromed out. I used to do that. Like, I have a few trucks in ATS that are decked out like that for my AI drivers, and then I realized that they don't give a shit, so I just stopped. I have a basic setup that I use over there. I just spam the same truck over and over again. It'd be neat if you could see them in the world. I've heard a lot of people, that's like, you're not unique in that opinion. There's been a lot of people that have said that would be really, really cool in this game. Like if it was more like running an actual company, you know? I also have 125 million. Oh. Yeah, that helps. Did you cheat that or did you actually make 125 million? That's the question, Dan. I think you cheated it in. Of course, I can't say nothing because I cheated most of the money into this game. Sir, get out of the way. Like, I don't know how I'm supposed to go forward and get out of here when you're stopping right in front of me. I'm gonna say if I had book money, I may deck out my fleet too. Yeah, but there's really no point. Like, unless you're creating more trucks that you're gonna drive, there's literally 0 point in creating nice trucks, because you'll never see them. The ones for your AI drivers, you'll never actually see them. It doesn't make any difference in how they drive or the amount of money they make, so I just go as cheap as possible. The only reason to make nice ones is if you're going to maybe, you know, pull it off of them and drive it yourself. That's why you would make a nice truck. But if it's just for AI, go as cheap as possible. Got ATS on a Wednesday and Friday. I needed to do a convoy, so yeah, I get it.
Go straight on, and then turn right.
Like, I never... The closest I came to cheating in ATS was, once I started getting, and this probably isn't even really cheating, but because it's a game mechanic that I didn't really exploit anything. Once I got up to so many AI drivers built up, I would literally just pull over at a rest stop and sleep and sleep and sleep and sleep and let the AI drivers build money up. Then I would go buy another garage, deck it out with trucks, hire all the drivers, sleep, sleep, sleep again. Like, I guess that's kind of cheating. This game I do have a money enhancing mod that I probably need to take off now that I got some money rolling in, but you know what? It's midnight. We're gonna pull over and take a nap. Try to anyway. I would think with a fleet like that, it wouldn't be too hard. Use the G set time to do that. Yeah, I did use it because you can only sleep, I think, 2 or 3 times in a row, and then you have to use the set time thing to reset it, and then you can sleep 3 more times. So, yeah, I guess that's technically cheating. I've done that as well. My only cheat's the self-repairing truck mod. Yeah, I mean, we have not self-repairing, but we have no damage on. I could not imagine, like, the way that I play this game, if I tried playing it without the no damage mod on, I'd never finish any of my loads. It would just be constantly getting towed to the shop because I don't think a truck would survive an entire trip. I didn't intend to cheat the amount I did. I did 2 runs with the high money and XP mod. It went, yeah. And that was my, like, the one that I found for this game isn't crazy, which I liked. I didn't want something to give me $999 billion, you know? Like, you should still have to work for it a little bit, but, you know, just a little help, you know? Because I remember, like, when I got ATS, ATS was one of the first PC games I really bought when I got a gaming PC. That was before I discovered the streaming world and met all the, like, I've had ATS longer than I've known Discord streamers, all the friends I met through this world, etc., etc., etc. I spent a lot of time by myself just sitting here driving 8-10 hours a day, grinding without money cheats and whatnot, you know, taking out loans, buy another truck, grind, and then I started this game and I'm like, well, I remember how hard that was. I don't want to do that again with this game. Like, yes, I want to drive around and see everything, but I don't want to have to grind for 200 hours just to get a decent truck. Find it hard to find a mod that isn't OP. Which one do you use? I would have to back completely out. I'll send it to you in Discord later on, because I think I'd have to back completely out to see which one it actually is. I don't know if the mod that I have for this game is, if they have a similar one for ATS. I'm sure they do. One that I'm using on this game, Wacky Pie recommended, and I really like it. Like I said, it's just, you know, it kind of ups the amount of money that you make for jobs. That's all it does. It's not overkill. It doesn't give you free money for doing nothing. It's just a little boost. Whether my repair mod, that's what I'm trying to do with my current ATS game. Oh god. What are we going through here? Is this a town or a checkpoint or what is this?
Go straight on.
I already maxed out loans, but at least have one garage earning me money outside of my player one. That's literally the first step. And then you grind and you make enough money to pay off that loan. Like, just watch that loan. As soon as you get enough money to pay it off, kill it, then immediately take out another one. That's how I did it. Just kept turning loans. Eventually, as you get more AI drivers added in, it goes faster and faster and faster, and you don't have to... At some point, you don't even have to take loans, you know? Do you have any drivers? You can skip time a bit to help also. Yeah. That really only works well after you get to a certain number, though. Where am I going here? Are you going over the train tracks? We're going towards the ferry. Open. Let me in. They use the bad drivers mod, the AI road rage with themselves, then you see a tractor flying down. It's kind of funny. I don't need that mod, I just play with Mav. It's kind of the same thing. Look, just reminded me of that trick. It works, but only when you get to a certain point. Train right now would have been funny there. Yeah, it's fine. We're getting on a boat. At least I think we are. Jesus. Well, this boat's empty. This is different. Normally it's kind of filled up and you don't have to drive all the way in. That's cool. Didn't know there were different variations of the boat. I've watched your convoy with the crew, then you understand. Yeah. It's all Mav. That would be fun for a stream. What, the chaos? The bad drivers mod? Like I said, we don't really need that. We've got Mav. Also, I don't know how well, like, we've already got performance issues with the chaos that happens. I feel like adding that into a convoy would just cause way worse lag and performance issues. Could be wrong. Might actually make it better because it's intended to be like that. Give Mav a taste of his medicine back. Oh, he would enjoy it. He would love it. Oh God, excuse me.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
love some of the bridges in this game. Oh.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Oh god, nope, not roll over. You stop to take all the pictures and cutscenes? No, not even close. I try to grab them when I'm close to them. I don't usually really drive out of my way to grab them. Unless something really looks cool. There's so many of them. Dukes of Hazzard 2-wheeling. Well, technically that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 11 wheeling. We're driving 22-wheeler here, and I was on 11 of them, so that's not too bad. As long as you got at least 8 wheels on the ground, you're good. Did I miss a turn? This thing's making me go around in circles.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
Round and round and round the roundabout we go. Yay. Can't go that way. Whee. Yeah, I believe I took the wrong exit back at this one. Oh well, it's fine.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
We'll get there eventually. This thing usually, if you miss a turn in Euro, it's a long way to correct. Yeah, this one wasn't too bad, just, you know, half a mile up the street, hit another roundabout, go around in circles, and come back. I guess that is one benefit of roundabouts, is you can turn around real fast. Better than pulling a U-turn in the middle of a normal intersection, you know? Yep, this, yep, sir. No. That car literally just dove right into me. Bad AI drivers. Hi. Hey, hi. Orange Skulled Zofvika. What? Somebody tell me how to pronounce that, please. That had way too many letters that don't belong together. God.
Go straight on.
Oldsmobile. Okay, okay, that makes sense. Welcome to Oldsmobile, guys. What he said, yeah.
Keep right, and then continue straight on.
What is that? What the hell is that? Is that a big sliding board down the side of the mountain? We gotta inspect this. is this? It's got a staircase. You can go all the way to the top. I really need to know what this is. Whatever it is, it's really cool looking. Olympic ski jump? That could be it. It's like a slide. I mean, we are in, like, skiing country here, so that could be... I don't know. You could be right, Patrick. You could be right. It's honestly a better guess than anything I would have come up with. Also, why is there a guardrail in the middle of the road? That feels very annoying. I don't think they want you to pass. I think they'll get over it. Just think in Farm Sim you probably loaded this trailer. I did not know. I don't load logs. I cut the logs. That's about as much as I do with logs. Now Intense might have loaded this, but honestly that is way too neat to think that Intense might have loaded that. Yeah, I don't do the log loader. I am terrible at driving that thing. And honestly, I kind of hate it. There's no way he loaded those. No, they're entirely too neat. I really don't like this guardrail in the middle of the road thing. I think that would make me extremely nervous in real life. Get 2 logs loaded that nice myself. 2? Well, there's way more than 2 on here, so... Plus Intense doesn't alternate 5-4 stacks. Well, let's be honest. I mean, every one of these logs are the same exact size. We don't often get that lucky in the maps we play in Farm Sim. They're all different shapes and sizes, so... even if he wanted to do it that neatly, I don't think he could. We always end up with a random mess of different sizes and shapes, and I'm so skinny you can't even cut them. Hey, Sunsval, I can pronounce that. Sunsval, that's not nearly as bad as what the last one was. Hold up. What's in the bag?
I'll find it.
Dan? I'm blaming you for that. We are completely through the ground, also. I can't even... What happened here? Oh, that's... yep, we wrecked it good. That's totally Dan's fault. Which way was I going? I think I was going... This way? I don't know. Sorry about your truck. Fezzik said he'd pay for it. Alright. What's in the bag behind me is... extremely cheap Dollar General pretzel sticks. You know I've always got some kind of snacks over here, Dan. Couldn't tell what that was. I didn't even realize it was in the camera shot. I thought I tightened that up. And you're hauling pretzel sticks? Kinda. These are more like the pretzel rods than they are the sticks. Which I think I have a bag of those in my cupboard as well. This game does such a pretty job with like water and landscapes and stuff. Shit. Ah, shit. Hold on. Stop. Okay, we're backing up in the middle of the road. I was too busy looking at the water and I completely missed my turn. We're backing up. We're backing up in the middle of the highway. Y'all better get out of my way or I'm gonna back into you. It's fine. Don't tell me I'm wrong, because I am, but I don't care. Hey, look, this guy's hauling logs too. Alright, now we gotta go... I think we're gonna pay... Yep, we paid a toll of €1. Trade trailers on the highway, they're the same thing. Nobody would even know. Fine.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
I never realized there were so many Circle K's in Europe. Is that a real thing? Really liked Nordic that never really got dark at night. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Like sometimes I'll be driving around like, oh, it's getting dark soon, and then I look down at the clock and it's like 1 in the morning. I'm like, oh, I guess this is as dark as it's getting, you know? Forget that that's a thing. Good thing these tolls aren't cash pay now. Imagine the traffic. I know, right? Just kind of drive through. How many road nipples? This Nordic DLC seems to, and I don't know if this, I assume it's accurate, seems to be way more of them in this than anywhere else. Like, there's a lot of them throughout Europe, but it seems to be way more of them in this DLC than any of the other ones. Great Britain might have as many. England. Whatever they call it nowadays, but honestly I didn't spend much time there. The whole driving on the wrong side of the road thing annoyed me. They have a ton in real life, posted it in general. Hold on, I'm not on the right channel. Circle K has a significant presence in Europe, operating in numerous countries, especially strong in the Nordic and Baltic regions, Ireland and Poland, with plans to expand further by acquiring. All right. Sweden, Norway, Denmark, Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. Well, that's where we are. Ireland, we haven't got that yet. We're getting that soon. Germany. So that's what you call a big global company. Because they're pretty prominent around here too, and if they're in Europe as well, that's a lot of locations. Great, think I'm going to try to finish all the England roads in my current game and never go back. I do need to, like, at some point go back there, because there is a lot that I didn't do. Like, it starts you out there. My base garage is in London. But as soon as I on my first ferry and got across the ocean, I never went back. Everything's just so much tighter. It's like, you talk about things being squished together. It's really squished together there. But pretty sure they got DLCs on the horizon for Ireland and Iceland and a couple other things that start with an I, so we'll end up going back there once those come out. You accepted, have you scouted the longest trip possible in Europe? No, I have not. I'm not quite fully upgraded to the point where we could even take the longest trip possible in this game, so I haven't really looked. ATS for that matter, if you have all the DLC. I've never actually done it, but I've looked. You can go from, what is it, Seattle or somewhere in northern Washington, clear down to the corner of Texas, which Louisiana might be, I don't know if that would be longer or shorter than going south of Texas. But yeah, ATS maps getting to the point where you can take some very long trips now. I've never done it though. 7-Eleven is the largest convenience chain worldwide with 84,000 locations, but not all sell gas. Shell is the largest by just, yeah, I know Shell's the biggest gas station.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
There. Shell is everywhere. Louisiana to Spokane, maybe? Maybe. I don't know. We'd have to see. But let's be 100% honest. If you logged into ATS right now and said, I want to take the longest trip possible in the game, and you go to, let's say, okay, Dan says Spokane, Washington. You go up there and you try to take a load down to Texas or Louisiana or whatever you determine is the farthest away, guaranteed you would not find a load to that place where you want to go. Guaranteed. Like, that's the biggest limiting factor, and I don't understand why. Both of these games, the limiting factor is trying to get loads to take you where you actually want to go. Like, you wouldn't find it now. You wouldn't find it. Like I've said, every time a new state comes out, we usually play it, stream it, whatever. And I've said it every single time for like the last 10 states they've come out with. Everybody that's playing the game right now wants to explore this particular state, so why can I not find loads that stay within the state, go to the different cities within the state, you know, different routes? Why? Why is that such a hard thing for them to do? I'm sure there's a button somewhere where they can just turn that stuff up, you know? Should be able to select pick up and drop off and it creates a load. That actually makes sense. I mean, that's not really super unrealistic either. I'm sure over-the-road truck drivers, they say to them, you know, their dispatcher, hey, listen, I need to go home. Can you find me a load that at least gets me, maybe not to your back door or your same city, but at least close to home? That's a thing you can do. There should be. There's probably a mod for that, to be honest with you. Kind of surprised ATS doesn't have that. Doesn't seem like it would be that hard to create it. No, it wouldn't. Like, you can already select your starting point if they would just add another thing to that screen where you select your starting point and then your end point, and then, you know, how close can you get? Maybe it doesn't take you exactly where you want to go, but get you close anyway, you know? One thing I've noticed about SCS is they are really good at creating new places to explore in the form of DLCs. They're constantly expanding their maps. Pretty good at bringing out trucks, paint jobs, stuff like that. Not so great with the operational kind of upgrades. Like, it's been the same basic game loop. Few minor tweaks here and there, but it's been the same basic game loop since the game came out. Pick a load here, drive it there, you're done, you know? More details on the company part would be nice, yeah, for sure. Like, the whole concept of this being a simulator game is that you are the owner of your own trucking company trying to build up from the ground up and build your empire. It'd be nice if that was a little bit more detailed than just buy a truck, buy a driver, here you go, you know? Bulk buying trucks and trailers would be really nice. Yes. I remember that grind of trying to buy all the garages and stock them all with trucks and drivers and whatnot, and that's a lot of just click, 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 click. I spent like 6 hours one day just clicking. Never drove a single truck. 700 shows this week. Takes fucking forever to buy them. Yep. Yeah, I remember that pain. This game I'm kind of doing them a few at a time as I go along instead of doing them all at once.
Straight on. $4.4 million now. Drivers must be making some money for you. Oh, they are. We've been doing some longer loads today too, which pay very well. We start to get Get the skills upgraded. We can take longer loads now. A lot of 2-lane back roads in this country, though. Jeez. You select the AR drivers at long distance. That's what I have them just set on balanced. They kind of grow as they want to grow. They level up so slowly. It takes a long time to get drivers that are fully leveled up. But I scared the hell out of that bus driver. Why are his logs shaking so much? Trying to pass the police car, right? Oh god. Oh, stupid roundabout in the middle of nothing. And after one roundabout, what do we get? Oh look guys, another roundabout.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
I think the people in these countries ever get tired of driving in circles.
At the roundabout.
Oh god, oh god. This tunnel's scary. Feels very small. Oh, Dan with the follow edge. 2 years, 10 days, 17 hours. That is entirely too long, sir.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
It's kind of crazy to think that I've almost been streaming for like 2 years now. Honestly, it still feels like very new, like I just started, but it's been a good 2 years. On and off, obviously. Dark Wolf's been following 2 years, 1 month, 10 days. That's probably pretty accurate to when I started, honestly. Oh. There's like nowhere for me to go around them, so I'm just stuck.
Take the third exit.
Good lord. Okay, around there, around here, down the hill. Turn here. Of course, there's a gate we gotta stop at. Whoa. Alright, let me in with my logs. Thank you. Oh, then we gotta turn into this little... Jesus. Nice concrete barriers. Alright, where are we going with this thing? Over here and over there.
It's all over.
Right there. Part of that dirt pile. That works. That's easy enough. We can do that. That's easy. Let's see, that was a 720 kilometer job that took 22 hours. We made 171,000 euros on that. So yeah, it's probably time to turn that mod off. That's a little overkill. Probably a bit of overkill. That's not bad. No, it might be a bit much. All right, let's hit this, guys. That's gonna do it for this afternoon. It's about what, 3 o'clock, a little after 3 o'clock. I gotta go get some dinner, get some stuff done. Plan is to stream later tonight. I'm thinking maybe Fortnite. See if anybody else is interested. I don't really have any other ideas beyond that. Either Fortnite or maybe some Schedule 1. We'll see. We'll see. I'll be in Discord. We'll see who's interested. Maybe some Fortnite. I haven't played much of the new season. I see Blitz is out again, so maybe we'll give that a shot. In the meantime, thank you for everybody for coming over. Thank you again, Eager, for the giant raid. I don't think he's still here, but you know. Later, brother. Later, Dark Wolf. Let's see who we can send you all off to. Who's on? Following. Thanks, Bug. We'll catch you later, Fezzik. Thanks for hanging out. We can go... Man, we've got all kinds of options. Where do we want to go today? Thompson. We got Farm Sim, we got ATS, we got more Farm Sim, we got more ATS. More ATS. Everybody's playing ATS today, Jesus. I'm going to send you guys off to Mr. Red 79. He's rated us a few times. He's also playing, looks like, ATS. If you're not following him, give him a follow. He's a pretty cool dude. I will see you guys hopefully later on. All right. Peace out, guys. Yes, good bot.